Vietnamese food. I love Vietnamese food. It's light, it's fresh. In fact, I think it's like the lightest and freshest of the Asian cuisines that we're familiar with here stateside. Vietnamese food uses some particular flavors that give it its character. Lemongrass, nuoc mam, which is fish sauce, and kind of a sweet basil that we call Thai basil over here, and I don't imagine what they call it in Vietnam. At any rate, this dish is grilled scallops with lime, garlic, Thai basil, lemongrass. It's delicious. Okay, so we're going to start this wonderful dish with scallops. Scallops, one of the most flavorful and delightful shellfishes in the sea. And of course, it goes without saying, you always want to try to get the freshest scallops you can get, the freshest of anything. So I'm going to start by getting a really hot pan. I'm going to saute all the vegetables first because the scallops take about that long to cook. So I've got my pan already hot. I can tell it's hot because immediately as soon as the olive oil hits the pan, it begins to get liquidy and light and viscous. I'm going to go ahead and by the look at these gorgeous vegetables, again, we want to get these polyphenols into our system. Bright red, bright green, bright yellow, very healthy stuff. Okay? This pan is maybe a little bit too hot, so I turn the fire off for a second to let it cool down. Now I'm going to add in some bright red onion. Yes, we had a couple of escapees, but there they go, back. Okay, a little bit of garlic. And the moment I add garlic to this mixture, I got to keep it moving. Keep that garlic moving or else it's going to burn. Again, few things are worse than burnt garlic. Okay, now the garlic and onion is starting to smell like itself. I'm taking my gorgeous vegetables. In they go. I'm now going to turn the heat up. The minute I add these vegetables to the pan, I turn the heat up. I want to be sure that every vegetable gets a little bit of oil time. So that's what I'm doing here with my fork. Adding a little bit of lime. As I mentioned earlier, this is a Vietnamese style dish. Vietnamese make big use of lime. Man, that smells really good. Adding the lime, number one, it will find, if you have a cut in your hand, you'll find it. But also, adding the lime helps to lower the temperature in the dish, making sure that nothing's burning. And right now, nothing is burning. It smells fantastic. It's looking real good. I'm going to take my pot top, turn the heat way, way down, and let this simmer. Now, the fun part, the scallops. Scallops are absolutely delicious. You pretty much don't ever want to eat raw scallops. The scallops, you know that they're good if they don't smell fishy. These are really nice and fresh. My hands are very clean. My grill is hot. I've already sprayed some canola oil on the grill. Yes, I use canola oil. I'm going to add these right on. Making a kind of trail of scallops. I know the camera's getting a good close-up of this, but you can see that already it's cooking. The scallops are going to take very, very short time to cook. Now, chefs have told me that they like to cook the scallops, really just grill them on one side, it's enough. But if you have guests, friends who are a little bit seafood phobic, you might want to just grill it on both sides to make them feel better, but do not overcook these things because they'll just dry out and be no darn good. While that's grilling on that side, I'm going to take a look at my sauteing vegetables, which are now in fact simmering. Look at that. Oh man, gorgeous. Gorgeous color. It smells like itself. That means it's almost done or pretty much done. In fact, I'm going to turn the fire off. I cut these very, very thin into medallions so they would cook faster. So they're pretty much done. Red pepper for sweetness and color. Now I'm going to cheat. I'm going to take a look. Oh yeah, baby. We've got grill marks. Houston, we've got grill marks. Okay, so now I'm just going to turn these over. Now before I mentioned that I sprayed this with oil, so therefore they're not sticking much. In fact, they're not sticking at all, so I don't look like a fool, thank goodness. You see the nice grill marks there? Yeah, baby, this is coming together well. I'm going to add a little bit of salt to the other side of this. There are different schools of thought about adding salt at this point to something on the grill. I like to add a little bit. If you feel differently about it, keep it to yourself. No, email me. Tell me how you do it. So please, when you're doing this sort of thing, let me know how you do it. Your variations on these kinds of recipes and these kinds of ideas. I really appreciate it. When we all kind of share together, we can all learn from each other, okay? I've picked a dish that looks cool. A lot of people like to have classic white dishes. I say if you go to a restaurant, that's what you get. At my house, you get some color. Now, you can see, I'm just going to sneak a peek here. Another great chef, Chris Schlesinger, told me that it's okay to sneak and peek. Okay. Now, I'm sneaking and peeking, and I can see that this one looks great. How do you know when a scallop is done? Well, for one thing, if it divides easily, it's done. This one is not done because it's not dividing. You see I'm pushing on it, and it's still a little bit rubbery, a little bit bouncy. I'm going to let this cook for a little bit longer. Okay, I think we're good. First of all, I'm going to take my vegetables, I'm going to array them on the plate in something approaching satellites around the body, around a celestial body. It's a good name for a company. I'm going to make it not symmetrical. If we go to France, the gardens are all symmetrical. That's just wrong. Okay. Beautiful grill marks. Gorgeous. Put these on here like that. I know they're done now, by the way. Now, right now, I think that's enough scallops on this plate. But because I'm a little bit hungry today, I have some special guests, I'm going to go ahead and add all the ones that I've just cooked, which is really a little bit too much for this size plate. Now I'm going to take the rest of the sauce and you got it, drizzle it right on top, along with some of the onion, olive oil, garlic, lime juice. I'm going to push it in here. And now over the top of that, I'm going to add my cooked jasmine rice. Again, you can get all these recipes on my website, robertomighty.com. And that's also where you're going to find my new album, KiTCHEN Music. Okay? Now, I maybe lay over a couple of these. It's looking vaguely Asian, isn't it? And there you have it. This is my dish. Somewhat Vietnamese style. Had I been pleased with the lemongrass, I would have put that in there and made it really, really taste really Vietnamese, but I think it looks pretty good. I forgot one thing. I'm going to add the important Thai basil. Thai basil looks almost like regular basil, a little bit more pointed, but it has a slight flavor of anise or fennel. It is absolutely stunning, and again, is going to give your dish a real kind of Vietnamese flavor. Okay? By breaking the leaves, we increase or let some of the juices, the sap, run out. These pieces are kind of big. I might have chosen, in fact, to mince these, but you get the idea. And now, wow, that makes a big difference. Okay? There you go. Have fun.